Hello and welcome to Golden Sherry Tarot. This is your girl, Madam Sherry, and thank you so much for joining me here on my everlasting abundant YouTube channel. This video is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising because I forgot to put you in my November reading. So here's your Capricorn pick a pile. I really hope you guys can find some inspiration, some guidance as far as where November is taking you, and based off of your current feelings and position right now in the world. I hope these piles or the pile you select bring you clarity and guidance. We have pile 1, and I don't know what stone it is, so we're going to call it the yellow stone. Pile 1, pile 2, the citrine, and pile 3 with the heart. I'm assuming it's in a gate heart, but I'm not sure. This is something that my grandfather actually cut. I'm not sure if he polished or not. If my mom's watching, she'll be able to tell you in the comments. And then I was actually looking for more crystals, but this bracelet really drew me in, and so I put it on pile 3. It's a I want to say it's a rose quartz, but I'm not 100% sure. It's something that I got for my 16th birthday, but it's very pretty. So that's there. So if you're drawn to the heart or the pink bracelet, or maybe you're just drawn to the cards or the number 1, 2, or 3, however you decide to pick your pile, make sure you take a few deep breaths and make sure you're centered and grounded before you pick your pile to get the best accurate message for yourself as a Capricorn. If you enjoyed these videos or this video in particular, let me know in the comments below. I've been thinking about doing something like this for the other signs, so yeah, let me know below, especially if you're of a different sign as far as like your rising or your moon sign or Venus sign, because I'm assuming at this moment a lot of you that are catching this video are Sun Capricorns, but if your rising or your moon sign is different, let me know. And if you like this video because it was a bit more personal to you, go ahead and tell me in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe so I can make sure you yourself see the video that you've requested, right? So don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video and share it with other Capricorns that might find this very interesting or helpful. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pause and we'll get started with pile number 1. Hello, Capricorn, pile number 1, Capricorn. Thank you for staying tuned. At about 3 minutes in, we are getting started with pile number 1. If you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. I know I said that like 3 times already. But you have picked this yellow stone crystal. I'm going to set it right over here in the corner. It's out of my way. And so your overall messages, I'm going to lay out all the cards and then we'll start talking about it. So the first 2 cards I put out are your overall messages. And now I know you can't see them very well here. There we go. Now you're able to see them a bit more clear. So they came out together. So these are your overall messages. You have the 5 of Swords and the Queen of Wands. I feel there is some kind of trickery going on. It could be an unjust kind of trickery with the law enforcement and this young man here. I also got this idea that maybe you're like the lion here in this corner and you're spotting somebody else's BS. It's like, even though you ask them, like, are you doing A, B, C, or D? And they're like, no, and you're like, bullshit, I see it. Like, I can see you doing that. It's almost like with the toddler when you catch them doing something naughty and you're like, hey, did you just do that? No, mommy, I didn't do that. Whatever, you lie, I just seen you do that. And then they, and it's that feeling, that energy I get here with the lion and this man. It's like this man knows his intentions behind killing this leopard wasn't for the betterment of everybody or wasn't for the betterment of the situation. It was probably more for the betterment of self. And it's like you, as the lion, is seeing this shit. And you're like, this is some crap. But because you're aware, also with the snake here, I still get that sneaky energy, that cunning energy, and it could be energy that you're carrying yourself. And I can feel that with the Queen of Wands here. I feel like you're protective of your ego, or the ego is protective of you. Ego is often our shadow self, but I feel this protection energy here. I feel the energy of mastery of protection. It's almost like you've seen something coming before and now it's happening again, like you're seeing the red flags of something else. And it's like, oh crap, that happened last time when A, B, C, and D happened. All right, let me spark a plan. It's like you're a master of the situation already. That's the overall energy. Let's go ahead and lay out all the other cards. I know I said I was going to do that, but shit. Energy was spilling. As we need those overall cards, I'll pull them down as I talk about them, but they're like in my way for the whole spread. So the energy where you have been. Okay, so the energy of where you have been is to be fair. So you've been really looking at things in a just manner. And I said that you may have been looking at things that were unjust. Ooh, those nails look so ratchet. I'm sorry, that was so random. But it's like here things have been looking or feeling a bit unjust. You feel like things weren't... Hold on, let me take off this glare. You feel like things weren't going the way they should have been. You've been seeing injustice in the way things are being served and brought forth. And so you've been working on creating this fairness. You've been working on trying to balance out the scales. You guys may be lawyers or may have considered going to school for law or criminal justice of some sort. I hear legal, building blocks. So you're in the energy of creating, of building the things that you're wanting. We have some more cards here that I'm going to lay out after I do a quick rundown of these cards here. So past energy, you were looking at things, they weren't fair, you wanted to create a new system. So you're working on building a new system, you're working on creating things to fit the new system that you imagine in your mind, pile 1 Capricorns. There's something that you're envisioning in your mind, and you want to expand upon it, you want to grow it, you want to make it right. And this energy here, it's like you've been praying for the proper steps to get you to where you want, and now you're going to be receiving a message in the bottle. But to receive this message, to receive the okay, you need to be here in the now. It's going to be a sign. I don't think it's going to be anything that's right in your face, like, here you go, Capricorn, pile number 1. Here is the paperwork you need. It's going to be like an ad. You're going to be scrolling down Facebook or Instagram, or a video might pop up on YouTube, and it's just going to really suck you in. And that is going to be your sign. That is going to be the message in the bottle. That's going to be what wakes you up. There's that Justice card again. Look at you, Capricorns. So with this to be fair energy and the 10 of Wands in reverse, I feel like you've decided I'm going to drop this burden. It's no longer going to be a burden on me because I'm going to take action on what I'm seeing. I'm no longer going to let this issue hold me down. I'm no longer going to wait for things to come to me. I'm going to build them. Hence, building blocks. I'm going to build the things I need. I'm not waiting for them no more. But you find yourself stuck, stagnant. But it's stuck in your own feelings, thoughts, and emotions. It's self-sabotage. It's allowing those thoughts of doubt interrupt your flow of creativity, your flow of getting what you need. So you need to leave that concern, worry, and pressure to the universe, to God, and ask the universe, ask your ancestors, ask God for the proper tools. Some of you guys already have the tools needed, but you need to explore these tools, Capricorn. And you might just need to ask what are the tools that I have that I can utilize now? What are the tools that you have that you can utilize now? Let's see. Your passion and creativity. Your drive for something better and beyond self. And I feel this message in the bottle and the here and now moment is going to bring forth justice. The justice or the clarity you've been seeking. It's going to bring forth the understanding you feel like you lack. It's going to make that understanding and understanding quite clear. It's going to bridge a gap. It's going to spark a rebirth for you. It's going to spark transformation, understanding. Clarify the 10 of Wands and to be fair. Clarify this 10 of Wands and to be fair. Clarify this 10 of Wands and to be fair. You have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. And I feel as if you've been looking at the situation all wrong. Like a quick adjustment into your perspective will change everything for you. It will help break you out of the stagnation that you feel right now. I feel like that's something that you lacked to do before you entered into the building stages, and that is why you're feeling stuck, pile number 1. That is why you're having a hard time deciphering or pinpointing who is for you and who is against you. If this is resonating, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and comment down below with a heart. Interesting enough, your clarifiers here. You have the Justice in reverse and the Knight of Wands. A lot of passion, a lot of drive, a lot of energy. You're definitely looking for a new path. You're building the blocks for a new path. But there's been a lack of shadow work. You have all this creativity, passion, and drive, Capricorn pile number 1. But you are lacking the understanding of where people can get you caught up For example, if you're always in a place of doubt, people that don't have your best interest in heart or in mind will use that self-doubt that they can sense against you. They'll use that against you, like to no end, Capricorn. They will tear you up. I was listening to another reader a few months ago, AP, Soul Wisdom. That's her YouTube channel, Soul Wisdom, if you're interested. Anyways, she had said that if we do not face our shadows before other people can expose them, our shadows will expose us. So it's important that we take a look within, acknowledge the darkness. For the darkness can provide some stability to things that we feel are not necessary. For that darkness can be the building blocks. And this Ten of Pentacles keeps coming out. So you guys are being rewarded. You guys are going to be seeing the abundance for things. It just may not be when you're anticipating it. I feel it's going to be after you balance yourself. This time you're spending stuck, pile number 1, Capricorns. This time you're spending stuck is the time you need to go back and see, why am I feeling stuck? Why am I stagnant? Why can't I move forward? What do I need to adjust? What do I need to recognize? And it's important you do that before the new moon in Scorpio on the 15th, which is Sunday. It's important you address that with self. It's important that you do that, because I honestly feel like it's going to rebirth you. It's going to spark a new sense of creativity, and you're going to feel enlightened to do things in a manner you've never done them before. But this is going to bring you complete abundance in the material world. It's going to spark a light that you've never had sparked before, and it's going to bring you excitement. Do some research. With this research, go within. Go within with this research. So it's like you might have a question, like, for example, why is the sky blue? And then you might get some scientific answers. With those scientific answers, go within and ask yourself, what information do I need to keep? What information is important for me to know at this moment? And the information that is important for you to know at that moment. So with my example, why is the sky blue? After I do all my research, I sit down and I meditate on that question. Why is the sky blue? I read this, I read that, I did this, I did that. Give me the information that sticks with me. Give me the information that is most important and valuable to me. It will be presented to you, but you need to be in the here and now. You need to be open to those signs, because if you're closed off, Capricorn ones, you are not going to be seeing the signs you need for this Page of Swords, for the new ideas, for the bright lights, for the light bulbs. You won't see it if you're not in the here and now. All right, Capricorn pile number 1, that has been your reading with your girl, Madam Cherie. If you thought this reading was popping and you want to listen to more, go ahead and press that subscribe button and make sure that notification bell is dinged, so you'll be dinged and notified every time I make new uploads. Also, go check out some more of my videos. I have tons of pick-a-piles. Peace, love, and fairy dust. Hey, pile number 2. This is your girl, Madam Sherry. Thank you for coming back and checking out your pile. So this is the Citrine pile 2. If you selected pile 2, you selected this wonderful, magnificent Citrine. So beautiful. Put it here in this corner. We're going to go ahead and take a peek at pile 2. So right away, 9. A lot of 9s, pile 2. 9 is going to be very significant to you. Okay, so we have the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles. Harvest and emotional fulfillment. Both of them represent fulfillment. Both of them represent coming to a sense of completion. The 9 of Cups, looking at this man, he's reaching for this woman. He wants her to be a part of him. But with the Serpent here, he must not taketh her. He must stay where he's at. For this Serpent is a sign, is a symbol that he must stay where he's at. If he reaches for her, if he touches her, if he spends time with her, he's going to be stuck in a cycle. He is not going to obtain that fulfillment, that emotional fulfillment he's been hoping for. Some of you guys have been in an uphill battle. This man here that you can probably faintly see right here, he's walking uphill in a snowstorm. I imagine that's not very fun. I imagine it's very cold and you can't see and you have icicles stuck to your eyebrows. And if you're a man or a girl with the mustache, then you have like fuzzies stuck to your mustache and your beards and stuff. And I don't like the cold, so it does not sound like fun to me. It sounds very treacherous. It sounds very hard. It sounds like I would be complaining and whining, but it's also like once I make it through it, I feel like all my hard works have paid off. All that effort, all the blood, sweat, and tears I put into my work has paid off. And that's your overall message right here with these 2 cards. Your fulfillment, the things you've been asking for, wishing for, hoping for, is coming. It's paying off. I am not even lying to you. Look at 45, that's 9. Your next card is 36. And that equals 9. So 9 is very important. In fact, we're going to look up angel number 9 really quick. So 9 is known as the number of spiritual awakening. So this group, you're going under a spiritual awakening. Definitely with this emotional fulfillment card, it's like you have woken up during this hard work, hard effort stage, that blizzard stage. You have woken up and realized, oh shit, I didn't get through that alone. I had divine help. I had divine power. I had divine assistance in defeating the serpent and defeating the evils or the shadows that lurk within myself on this journey. And now you're finally in that fulfillment. You're able to see where your hard work has paid off. I mean, just look at this young man up there. You have came or were in a state where you opened up your eyes, you've awakened, and you said, oh, it's time for me to go. I can no longer put up with this bullshit. So you took a great leap of faith, seeing as she can't really see where this path is headed. She can't really see where she's going because it's real foggy, it's real murky and unclear, and she can't see which direction to go. But she just knows the closer she gets up there, the more she's able to see what's right in front of her. So you're now in this space where, again, still during the spiritual awakening, where you're like, okay, God, okay, universe, I'm just going to give it to you because I'm not quite sure where to go. Every time I make my left turn, it turns out I should have made a right turn. Every time I go straight, it feels like I should have gone in a circle, right? So you're like, all right, divine, this is it. I'm just leaving it up to you. It's not my choice anymore. Whatever you feel is best for me is what's best for me, and so be it. Well, that kind of attitude is getting you somewhere, honey, because you got the milk and honey card as for where this energy is taking you. And this energy is taking you into a place where you are emotionally fulfilled. Things aren't 100% clear here, but you can see hope, you can see light, you can see rainbows at the end of the tunnel. It's literally the land of milk and honey. So all that you've ever wished for is right here in front of you because you are abundant in it. You have the Two of Wands, the Tower, and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This is definitely telling me you need to take a time out. You need a rest and just enjoy where you're at. Do not plan any further. Enjoy the abundance you have been asking for. It's time to rest. Looking here at the time to go section where you were, this was your past energy. You were in a place of saying, I need to leave this bullshit. This is crap, right? You're saying I need to leave. This is a bunch of crap, bunch of baloney, and a bunch of BS I don't have time for. You started making new plans. You started researching some things. You started looking out to find where you can find more harmony, where you can find more balance. You started looking out for more stability and understanding, and I feel you are coming across it. You are starting to find it. With this Tower moment, something was destroyed, something was discombobulated, something was broken to pieces, smithereens, so you can really analyze it in a way you've never analyzed it before. And this is what catapulted you to trust in the divine, because you seen somebody or something for the shit that it really was. You recognized what was really going on behind the scenes, and you said, that's it, I'm done with this shit. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm just done with the shit that's right here. You heard? Bet you heard. So quiero. Okay. So pile number 2, Capricorns, I feel you guys are in a good position. I feel you guys are feeling a bit overwhelmed and extremely exhausted, extremely tired. But like I said, now is the time for rest. So if you're not taking the time to rest, of course you're going to continue feeling tired. Please clarify this Two of Wands and the time to go. Please clarify this Two of Wands and time to go. Two of Wands and time to go. Past energy. So your past energy, time to go. You were in a moment of healing. You had a realization, again, awakening, an opening of the heart, a moment of success, a moment of rebalancing and recollaboration. Or not collaboration, recalibrating. I cracked myself up. But when you awakened and you said, okay, I need to leave this crap. This is not where I want to be. It's not fulfilling. It does not make me happy. When you woke up from that situation, when you realized, it was immense healing. It was a great opening of your heart chakra. It was a great opening to connect you to the universe and the divine. It was a great awakening that helped you to understand that even when you feel alone, you're never, ever alone. You're always connected to source. At the heart, at the throat, at the third eye, and at the crown, you are always connected to source. But to be sure you feel that, make sure your your root chakra, your solar plexus chakra, and your sacral chakra, make sure all three of them are balanced. I feel new ideas are coming. You do have the Page of Swords in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. So that tells me that the ideas you once had, or the ideas that you're having right now, aren't necessarily new, but rejuvenated, calibrated, realigned, adjusted to fit where you are now. I feel like you're going to be getting new ideas, and I feel like they're going to fit more of your current state after the Tower moment than how or where you were before the Tower moment. Celebrations are going to be key to you. Please clarify the Tower and the Come to the Edge card in the present position. Present energy, Tower, Come to the Edge card. Tower, Come to the Edge card. So the first card out and clarifying the Tower and the Coming to the Edge card is the King of Swords. I hear wisdom, mastery, alignment, thoughts, transformation. I feel like you've been in a space of transformation. You're extremely afraid to move forward with the change. Or you are working through the fear, as I only see the water around him. You are working through this fear of change. But it's like you have a realization or understanding that this is going to take you in a much better place than you once were. It's going to take you into a bit more of a balance. But don't forget, just because you come into this place of balance doesn't mean you're going to stay there. That just means that's where you needed to be for now, for today, for this moment, for this year, for November. Temperance at the bottom of the deck. Again, balance between light and shadow self. Balance of understanding and peace. Keeping yourself looking within and not turning to outside sources. Not a Capricorn, but this is definitely a me pile. Do have Capricorn in my chart. Don't remember where. With this moon card, light is being shed where there is darkness, and it's not very uncommon. Like, it's not an uncommon occurrence for the Tower to be out and the moon card to come out with it at some point in the reading. You have the star card here, 17. This is card 18. You're going in the right order. Your strategy is taking you into the sequential right steps for you. So a sequential right step for me may not be the same process for you. But it's something, when I say it's sequential, it's like you feel like you have to do this in order to go to the next step. It's something that you, like, if you go to the next step without doing this one piece of the puzzle, it's going to nag you. It's going to bother you. It's going to pick at you and eat at you. So if that's something that you're experiencing, it's best that you address that now. You take care of it now. You clear it out now. So your shadows aren't coming to bite you in the ass. So your shadows aren't coming to expose you, as AP says. Hey, girl. All right. Got the Queen of Pentacles. Feel like you're walking into energy with the resting and stuff. It is taking you into the Queen of Pentacles, in a sense. However, I feel like you're resisting this need to rest. Capricorn pile number 2. I feel like you have a moon or a rising sign that is of fire or that is of air. Please clarify the Knight of Pentacles with the Milk and Honey card. You have the Nine of Pentacles. So with this Nine of Pentacles here, it is stating that all your abundance, all your fulfillment, double Nine of Pentacles, look at that. All the things you've been asking for is basically coming to you. You have the Nine of Wands here as well at the bottom. Boy, girl, whoever's listening, look. Y'all getting some abundance. Y'all getting your fulfillment, all your wishes, Capricorn pile number 2. You must stay patient. You must recognize that what you seek is near. Continue putting in the work. Continue asking for guidance. Continue enlightening your path. Continue awakening your soul. And all the things that were treacherous and hard will be worth it in the end. If this pile has resonated with you, Capricorn pile number 2 pickers, go ahead and comment down below what pile you selected. Tell me how it resonated. And don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and go ahead and share it with other Capricornies that may resonate or feel that this video is calling them. And I am getting started with pile number 3. Hey, what's up, pile number 3? If you selected this pile, you were either drawn to the heart here, or you were drawn to the, what I called the rose quartz bracelet, but it could just really be a pink stone. So if you were drawn to either one or both, this pile is for you. Maybe you're drawn to the infinity sign like I was in high school. I was all about that sign. Ooh, that's a cute name, Infinity. Y'all can tell me in the comments if I'm ghetto, because I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. Anyways, moving forward. 2 of Wands. These first 2 cards that I show you are going to be your overall energy. 2 of Wands, I hear rebirth. This makes me think of when somebody is born as a baby. They're screaming and crying. It's like you were pushed out of a new cycle. You were in the darkness for so long that once you came into the light, once you truly seen your power, it was like, ah! Like it was too much, like overwhelming. So crying like a baby. 2 of Wands also meaning readjusting your plans, reevaluating, readjusting certain aspects. You have the Knight of Swords. I honestly feel like it was a rebirth in your thoughts. That's all I can think of at the moment. There's been a rebirth in your thoughts, a rebirth in the way you carry yourself, in the way you present your emotions, the way you communicate. There's a clarity in the way you understand things. If we look at this card, it's all foggy with all the pictures up here, all the, call them clouds, souls. It's not very clear. You can't see the blue sky like you can see in this picture. So I feel like thoughts are becoming more clear with this rebirth for you, pile number 3 Capricorns. Your thoughts are becoming more clear, more forward or straightforward. Maybe they were already forward, but they weren't clear enough for you. And you have Between the Worlds, Leg Up, Breathe, and Community. So your past energy is the ability to connect or to see beyond the here and now. This gives you a leg up currently as far as where you're able to go. It's like you had a snippet of what's about to come. It's probably going to feel like a deja vu moment, but the snippet gave you an opening or a leg up into a situation. And if you allow yourself to remember these snippets, if you allow yourself to take action on these snippets, you will have a leg up. You will be in a better position than you were yesterday. With Breathe and Community, I feel like you need to remember to take time for yourself to meditate and to be at one with self and to be connected to your higher self. But I feel like you're supposed to share your knowledge with others. You guys could have Aquarius in your chart, as Aquarians are seen to be humanitarians. Okay. With this Knight of Cups, I definitely feel like you were stuck in a situation emotionally. A situation that made you feel unfulfilled and disconnected, untrusting. With this Nine of Wands here, she appears to have been wounded, like a head injury. So you guys could be going or just coming out of like a spiritual initiation or a spiritual awakening. But whatever it is, it came and hit you like a brick over the head. And it's like you got a concussion, an overwhelming feeling, a headache. I feel this situation has made you look at things from a higher perspective, like a bird, like an eagle or a hawk. But I feel like this Nine of Wands is the perspective it's making you look at is making you change the way you address your emotions. And this is where you're finding your rebirth. This is where you're readjusting your thinking so you can walk towards the light. You are currently trying to avoid having to go into the shadow of darkness, but you need to spend some time there to address this emotion that you are afraid to move into. Because really, this Knight of Cups that you're looking up in the upright, it looks like this to me. With this Four of Wands. That's how it looks. The rest of the cards are in the upright, so let me show you. So with the Knight of Cups being in the reverse with the Four of Wands, I definitely feel emotional disconnect. I definitely feel the lack of contentment. It could even be a spiritual disconnect. Like you need to go spend some time out in the, I was going to say ocean, but just in nature. You being an earth sign, you spending time out in nature, hiking, away from any like electronics or anything like that is going to serve you well. May even bring you more of a leg up than you had before. But whatever this situation is that brought you this newfound perspective, this situation has sparked you to readjust and actually be brave enough to face your emotions. These are inner child emotions, young adult emotions. And I feel like this would be more of like your teenage emotions. Just before you hit adulthood, you never reconciled with these two sides of yourself. You never healed from your emotional traumas as a child, and you never healed from your emotional traumas as an adult or as a teenager. But I feel this situation with the Nine of Wands has gotten you to face the inner child issues head on, which is going to bring you into this valley of darkness, valley of death. But in this valley of death, you're going to come out reborn. I hear check out pile number 1 videos, so that might be where you're headed after you step out reborn. If you take the advice, if you take the guidance, and you follow directions and you listen, you're going to step into a new form of self. And once you recognize these emotions and you're reborn and you grow, you're going to be able to recognize these emotions, and you're going to be able to get these emotions under control, and you're going to be able to step into the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups energy. Let me see if I can get some clarifiers. Balance between light and dark. Balance between worlds. Some of you guys are definitely doing this healing to be able to reconnect in a relationship, to have a harmonious relationship. And if that's the case with the Knight of Cups and the Four of Swords, you are on the right path for healing here. You've taken the time to sew up your wounds. Excuse me. You've taken the time to see where things have gone wrong with self and address those issues and fix those issues. And then with the Knight of Cups, he's like your knight in shining armor. But you have the Knight of Cups over here. So it's like emotional fulfillment, emotional emotional desires are going to be fulfilled. You're going to have the abundance that you've been wishing for, that you've been hoping for, but you must remain calm and have patience. You must continue to work on self in order to find the balance in which you seek. Need more clarifying cards for pile 3, Capricorn pile 3. So you have the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. You've definitely walked away from something. You've definitely reanalyzed something and decided, like, that shit is not for me. I'm throwing in the towel. I'm throwing it away. I'm giving the universe the keys to lock the gate and throw the keys away because I don't want them keys again. Like, you're really looking at something like, I don't ever want to deal with this again. I am for real. I am for real stepping away from this. And with you stepping away from this has brought you not only the emotional fulfillment you seek, the enlightenment, the opening of the heart chakra you've always wanted, but it's also bringing in little peaks, like little sneak peeks of the seed that you have planted and the seed you're wanting to sow. You have little sprouts here at the top. I don't know how clear you can see that, but you have little sprouts here at the top, and that to me is telling me that Spirit is giving you a little sneak peek at your abundance. The divine is giving you breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs leading you to a trail of rebirth. But you're going to be in this rebirth process for quite some time because you are struggling with the change. You are struggling with opening your heart to the transformation, pile number 3. So I feel like at this time, you are going to be in this rebirth process for some time. I feel like it's not just going away. But I feel like as you work through certain parts of this process, you are going to be given breadcrumbs to help you on this trail. And you're also going to be given some sneak peeks into pieces of your abundance. Whether that be love, money, or happiness, joy, or just complete fulfillment, whatever it is, you are going to be receiving the things that you've been asking for or wishing for. But it does appear that you need to make sure you stay grounded and out of your thoughts. You're creating more discomfort for yourself fighting. And it's probably best if you work through this before the new moon on Sunday. November 15th is probably best that you take the time to fulfill the lessons, the hurdles that you will come across. Alright, pile number 3. I am done reading for you. I'm done reading for everybody, look. But if you liked this video, if you liked your pile, if it resonated, please tell me in the comments below how it resonated. What pieces of wisdom or nuggets of wisdom are you able to take away from your reading today? What things really stuck with you? I appreciate your time listening here. I just want to ask that you press subscribe. You press that notification bell to be dinged every time I upload, and then like this video and share it with another Capricorn that wouldn't mind picking a pile. Peace, love, and light. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.